words and welcome to the CarDon Resource Hub. And today I'm really excited because we have a special guest that I'm really looking forward to talking to. Her name is Ann Casey, and she is a resident of ours at the Lodge in Noblesville, Indiana, and it's assisted living, and we're excited to have her. And Ann, it's always so hard. We tell people all the benefits of assisted living, and we like to share that, but it's so important to hear from someone that's actually experienced it and living there. So will you tell me a little bit about how you made the decision to move to the lodge and what it's meant to you in that transition?
Yes, it was a couple years back, and my husband and I decided that we needed to downsize. I had broken my back, and it was very difficult for me to cook and stand for long periods of time. My husband was just beginning the stages of dementia, and after talking with my children, I said, I think now is the time that we need to make a move. And they agreed. They really did. They agreed also. So convincing my husband was something else, but that happens. But we did go and make the decision, and it is just something that I've never regretted, because about 6 months after we were here, my husband was moved over to the nursing home part. With his dementia, it was getting worse. It was difficult for him to walk also. So that was just the perfect timing. And then 6 months down the road from that, he did pass away. So I had a home here, and that was what was fantastic.
I'm so sorry to hear about your husband. And are you able to articulate? Because one of the things I like to try to explain to people and describe is the importance of just that sense of community and what that meant to you during just having people around that could help you and support you during that time and how important it was.
Yes, there are approximately maybe 40 to 50 women here, and that is ideal because most all these women, they've gone through it. So having someone else there that can support you, as you were saying, is ideal. That way we were able to, uh, I could talk over maybe some private feelings and not feel as an outsider or anything. They really welcome you and everything. And also became very good friends of some of the employees, which is fantastic. That is fantastic. And of course, their help is just unbelievable. It helps so much to end up having that support.
It is really special to have that. Basically, you had your own little support group, internal support group already built in for you there when you went through that, and to just to love each other and uplift each other and pray for each other. All of that is just so beautiful. So, what things do you love to do at the lodge? What are your favorite activities there?
Okay, now I still drive. I,
Awesome.
so I'm kind of out and around, and I probably don't partake quite as much at this stage of the game, but I can see it coming. So that is ideal. But I know a lot of the women are very, very active, and they go and make things. A birdhouse. One of the ladies went and made a birdhouse, and she said, "Would you like one?" And I said, "Oh my goodness, yes." I said, "I've got a great big window that I need one." And she made it, and it's just gorgeous. It is beautiful on it. So I think after my driving experience, and I get at that point where I'm wearing down, I will go and end up partaking in so many different things. But they have movies to be able to go and see at different times of the week. So that's ideal. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I don't know what I would have done without it completely.
That's awesome. What type of health benefits do you see, even with you and your friends there, and just having that little bit? How I like to describe assisted living, it's just having, it's amazing to me what a little bit of support can do for people, just to have that there and kind of taken off to really extend the life and the quality of life too.
I was a nurse at Riverview Hospital for 45 years. So uh, that is something that, I'm a little bit more aware of and on top of at this stage of the game. And I say at this stage of the game quite a few times because I know it will change. It will go and change. But yes, it's very nice to be able to have all of these friends because when my husband and I were at home, we did not have the friends. I bet there was maybe 4 years before we or after we had slowed down that we didn't partake. We didn't go and end up uh, having, the ability, especially with my husband beginning with his dementia, and he didn't want to go out. I think he was more self-conscious because he knew what was coming. And so we did stay at home. And that made it more difficult. And so this has been fantastic with having friends and everything, especially two real close friends at this point. It's very, very nice. Enjoy it thoroughly.
There's nothing like a good girlfriend to do life with. So I'm so glad that you've made friends.
Yes,
I'm
that's
so
true.
thankful that you're at, yes. And I'm just so thankful you're at the lodge. And I really appreciate you sharing your story with us today because I know this will help other people as they try to explore and look at options and transition too. So I really appreciate your time.
All right, fine. Thank you very much for having me.